Hey everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I made these leg braces for Mina from My Hero Academia. We are doing the fantasy version, the one from the ending of the second season, where they are running around in fantasy clothes. Hope you enjoy. I've already got my pattern already all cut out. I'm kind of following several different pattern, or not patterns, but tutorials on how to make foam armor. But yeah, let's just figure this out as we go, you know? It'll be a good time. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of a voiceover this time, just because there's so much happening. But basically I'm first just tracing out my pattern onto my 5mm EVA foam. I got this off of eBay. It's just a really thick craft foam. I would do this with a permanent marker. It's a little bit easier that way. I am doing little tick marks on the side. That way it will line up on when I put it together. It makes it nice and easy. I'm also numbering them. That way I can put the pieces together properly. Even though it's only 4 pieces, you can get confused. It happens. An X-Acto knife. You want to do this on a hard surface. Even with a cutting mat, it was really difficult for me to cut this. I ended up cutting out the second one using my sewing desk, and it actually went a lot better, and my cuts were much smoother. I did sand some of the edges, trying to curve them a little bit, that way they would fit together better, but it really didn't make too much of a difference with the leg braces. It did make a huge difference doing the breastplate. Now I'm doing something that I really shouldn't have been doing, which is using contact cement indoors. But unfortunately, as you see, it is dark outside. It is also cold outside. So this is as well ventilated area as I could get. Unfortunately, I do work during the day, so it's not like I have that much time. But I am just doing a quick coat of contact cement onto the sides of the pieces, and then just letting them dry for about 15 minutes or so. It just lets the glue get tacky, and then you just stick it together. Taking a heat gun and just heating up the foam. That way I can bend it to my leg. I didn't show you actually foaming it to my leg, but I did do that. Now I'm taking some regular craft foam that you can get at just regular craft stores and cutting out some odd shaped lumpy pieces and pinning them to the foam. I only did this for the first row just to get my bearings as to what I was doing with this. I would still do it again, but I would only do it for the first row. This is actually the second leg brace. This isn't the first one. I did a test run to make sure that I knew what I was doing when I went into this one. And I kind of wish I had gone with the test run for both of them. I got so used to it that I was just cutting odd shapes, and eventually they became a little weird, and they don't look as nice as the first one, unfortunately. Probably because I wasn't thinking nearly as much as I probably should have about it. want to make enough of these pieces that you cover the entire piece of armor. If you're gonna have like a plain piece of armor that doesn't need that much texture on it, you're gonna want to sand those edges down. Probably using a Dremel tool. I don't have one, nor did I really need one for this project, mainly because I'm adding so much texture to it that it covers up those seams. But yeah, if you wanted something really, really smooth, you're gonna want to smooth out those seams. So I took it outside the next day, and I'm spraying it with 3 coats of Plastidip, waiting about 30 minutes in between each coat. That just allows the coat to dry. The Plastidip is a rubber sealant, that way the gold spray paint that I'm showing you now doesn't sink into the foam. And you'll want to do several coats of your spray paint of choice afterwards. I did about 3 and 1 coat for the other side, that way I got the edges too. And then afterwards, after letting it dry and letting it air out, that way I don't have that terrible spray paint smell, I am just taking some regular black acrylic paint and I am dry brushing on some effects. That way the armor looks more weathered rather than bright shiny gold. It just makes it look a lot nicer, and honestly it's a vast improvement over what it was. Like, it hides the imperfections, you know? Alright, so here we go. This is the final product. I only have one 100% finished right now, because I had some leftover silver buckles from some other costume. I don't even know what costume it was, but I only had 3. I need 4. But yeah, I didn't show you how I attached it, mainly because it was so simple it really didn't need to be shown, but it's Velcro. It's Velcro dots. These will probably fall apart on me at the con and I'll cry, but you know, it's con crunch time at this point. I don't care. But yeah, they're just simple slip-on belt buckles over some leftover fabric that I had from my belt that I made to go with this. And of course, I do have the finished weathered leg brace. It fits around my leg nice and snug. I haven't tried walking around in it yet. I'm trying to let this dry on this side, because I kept messing with one side trying to see how I could attach it. This just doesn't have enough texture between the fabric and the foam to actually just glue it on and have it stay. So this was our last resort. I had some Velcro glue dots. I wish they were black, but what can you do? I only have white. With that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!